Today we wanted to share with you what we love to do when we're not actually in the office adjusting patients or taking care of what goes on behind the scenes here. And for me, it's definitely family time. It's getting outside with my family. It's moving my body. Charlie and Oliver are 6 and 8, so really busy, and love spending time with my husband and our dog Georgia, or curled up with a good book any chance I get.
I definitely love to watch a good classic movie. I will do that alongside the kids and my husband Dave, but solo is also really nice.
And I love being silly with my 3 nieces, just making them laugh and make them happy. I also try to take care of all these plants around the office, and dabble a little bit at home, and snuggle with my cat every night.
So send us a little note in the comments and let us know what you love to do in your spare time too. So today it's time to get inspired, and we wanted to share our favorite motivational quote with you, and I hope that you share yours with us as well. So my favorite quote is actually at the end of my email and has been there for ages, and it's that if we did the things we are capable of, we would astound ourselves.
I've always really liked dream big, start small, act now.
Love that. I like be kind whenever possible. It's always possible.
That totally goes back to why you love being here. It's for the people.
It is. I love our people.
Today we wanted to offer you some inspiration from our own life lessons. Mine is from being really sick as a teenager and realizing that I'm stronger than I think, that I can heal myself, and that there's really good things that come out of hardships. There are really big gifts that can come out of things that feel like the worst thing ever.
I agree with yours. I feel that kind of no matter what life throws at you, that at the end you will be okay. So just having that security in yourself.
The inner knowing.
The inner knowing, yes.
I like to think that you can trust that little voice. It's the one that talks to you in your gut, and you get that little gurgle of feeling about something or excitement about something. That's that inner voice telling you, go for it, step back, or just take a pause and have a listen.
Hope that helps somebody today. Share with us in the comments what some of your little life lessons are. I can't believe I've convinced these guys to share our worst habit on camera, but we really wanted to share that we're actually really human. So my worst habit, I would say, is sleep. I hate going to bed early. I hate having to go to bed and give up on the day. The world is so much more interesting than sleep, so I would really love to skip it. So I just do my best by planning ahead and committing to getting to bed on time as best as I possibly can. You're up, Dina.
Well, for me, sometimes it's the stories that we tell ourselves and that little bit of negative self-talk. So how I alleviate that is surrounding myself with really good people, some really good books, and listening to some really good stories as well.
Sugar. It's delicious.
How do you work on that, Erin?
I do little bite sizes.
So when we're in here in the office, I'm often sharing references to great and amazing books that I've read, that I love, that I think people will benefit from to continue their own healing journey. So today we thought we would share our actual personal favorite books with you. So it might surprise you that it isn't one of the many books I have on the Lending Library shelf. Mine is actually Anne of Green Gables and Anything Anne.
One of my favorites is The Greatness Guide by Raman Sharma. It's a great pickup that you can just read for your tidbit and focus for the day.
And I love The Art of Racing in the Rain. It was recently a movie, but books are always better. And I always end up crying at the end because it's just a really good story.
So let us know what you think of these books, and more importantly, share below what your favorite book is so we can pick up a good read too. Today's question is, how do you start each day? And I'm holding this coffee cup because I guarantee you I start pretty much every day with a coffee. One of the things that often happens in our house is a snuggle with the kids. I will be often drinking my coffee and they'll come down and snuggle, or maybe they'll catch me in bed, but that's a big part of most of our mornings. Most of all, for me, my mornings, I get up on purpose before everybody else does. I either take time to go for a walk with my puppy, to cuddle with puppy and just drink my coffee in quiet and calm, journaling, reading, moving my body. But the biggest thing for me is just having enough time to settle my mind, settle my body, and do whatever it is I need to do to get my head and my heart in a space that for the rest of the day, I'm really in service to others, whether it's my family or in the practice. I need that time to settle me, but it always involves coffee. Along with taking care of you, we often hear a lot of your stories and a lot of the things that you love to do. So we thought we would today share with you our favorite childhood memories. And so for me, it's all the times we spent up north, cottaging and boating. Anything to do around the water, outside and up north are all my favorite childhood memories.
So as a kid, I grew up with an Italian family and everything was always centered around food. So some of my favorite memories are literally sitting at the kitchen table and just having enjoyed that great meal and just being together.
It must be part Italian. Mine is just being on the farm, going to my grandparents, spending time with my family. That is just broad spectrum, my favorite memory.
So food and outdoors.
Yeah.
That's us.
Totally.
Let us know what your favorite memory is too. We get to follow a lot of you as you overcome so many different challenges throughout your healing journey and throughout your life. So today our question is, how do we overcome a challenge? So for me, I've really learned to dig deep in getting quiet, journaling, and taking the time for quiet to listen to what my own heart and soul really wants and needs, and then bouncing that off of trusted friends and mentors. But it's really figuring out what's happening in here.
Yeah, I just take a breath, take a moment, but like Pip said, just bounce it off of other people. They might give me a perspective that because I'm in my head, I'm not quite seeing for myself. So it's good just to talk it out.
I think we all feel the same, but we need to talk. So talk to somebody that you trust that's going to give it to you straight, not the way you want to hear it. So make sure that that person is really confident in your life that you can go to.
That's great. We sound wise. Today's question is, what am I most excited about right now? So my biggest values in this world are family, learning, health, and practice. And I'm lucky that they all intertwine. And so I'm really excited, I think, the most right now about how I'm enjoying every aspect so much. My kids and my husband and I are having tons of fun at this age and stage. My practice is such a beautiful place with just the most amazing people, and I love being in it every single day and learning. I'm at this stage in my career where I've learned so much, and I know so much more than I ever did, and when we know more, we just realize we have more questions. And so I'm really excited about learning more and continuing to deepen my understanding of neurology, continuing to understand polyvagal, continuing to understand child development, because even when I'm not seeing children, we all were once children, and so that affects us all. So I'm really excited about it all coming together and sharing it all with you. It's pretty awesome.